Another area where people are making a lot of money, you might have heard of it, crypto?
The crypto market has began to recover after this nasty dip that took Bitcoin into the low 50,000s. And if you're asking why, the reason people are buying.
Going back to 2013, the number one asset, the number one performing asset, Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin.
And while we discussed in our video from the other day, how much crypto do you need to be a millionaire by 2025, linked down below, Bitcoin is your savings account, meaning it's the least risky, yet not going to have the biggest gains. The key is altcoins. Here are 5 cheap altcoins to buy now during this crypto crash. We'll do one RWA, one DePIN, one AI, one Bitcoin layer 2, and a mystery. Watch today's whole video and just understand I'm not a registered financial advisor. I cannot see the future, and always assume any crypto at any time could theoretically go to zero.
There's one drawback. The years it wasn't number one, it was last.
So never invest more money than you're not willing to lose immediately. So the first coin on today's list, it made our top 5 RWA crypto altcoins for 2024, Ondo Finance.
Yeah, my name is Nathan Allman. I'm the founder and CEO of Ondo Finance. We're focused very broadly on securities tokenization with a special emphasis right now on cash equivalents, so short-term treasuries, money market funds, assets that are low risk, high quality, yield-bearing substitutes to stablecoins.
So Ondo Finance, plain and simple, make sure to follow, is institutional grade finance on-chain for everyone. Meaning they're bridging traditional finance, bringing it on-chain, tokenizing the world.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets.
Ondo Finance is actually a major component of BlackRock's tokenized fund called Buildle. Actually, one of Ondo's main products right now are treasury-backed stablecoins, USDY.
An on-chain dollar with yield, we ended up coming up with USDY.
USDY token is backed by short-term US treasuries and bank deposits that institutions feel comfortable holding for yield.
An on-chain dollar with yield, so USDY is issued as what the lawyers call a bearer asset, what we in crypto would call a permissionless asset, which means in the secondary market, that primary buyer can then, within some constraints around blacklists, around terrorism lists, etc., you can transfer that to whomever you want within reason. That permissionlessness of the secondary transferability is extremely important for others building on top of your thing.
So with the tokenization of real-world assets just getting started, and BlackRock moving in heavy, Ondo Finance is an RWA coin to watch.
And then, of course, by being a DePIN and not owning all of the equipment ourselves.
And next coin to look at, one of the emerging leaders in DePIN, DePIN standing for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. Think of this as sort of peer-to-peer crowdsourcing for technology, a blockchain protocol facilitating decentralized maintenance and operation of physical infrastructure using crypto rewards to attract participants. Aether makes our list today as one of the emerging leaders building scalable, decentralized cloud infrastructure for gaming and AI.
There is this global enterprise GPU scarcity.
And essentially, they're aiming to solve the GPU compute scarcity problem.
It's really, really difficult for startups and small to medium-sized tech companies to get access to critical GPU resources, particularly those that are building in the AI space.
Now,
right?
when you say GPU, you mean like industrial GPUs or like the 4060 that I have in my laptop?
I mean enterprise grade GPUs. One thing that makes Aether different is we're 100% enterprise grade.
And Aether is specifically focusing on GPU compute for gaming and AI, because as AI innovation grows, the GPU resources that AI needs is only getting bigger, yet production for GPU compute isn't keeping up.
As these models are getting more sophisticated, it's costing exponentially more compute to train them. But within that same period, right? So from when we went from ChatGPT 3 to like ChatGPT 4, we had an exponential increase in how much it costs to train, but we didn't have an exponential rise in how much compute we have access to.
And this is where Aether comes in. Aether aggregates GPUs from tech companies, enterprises, data centers, and crypto miners into our enterprise-focused GPU compute marketplace.
Effectively, we said, okay, there's scarcity here, but there's also this incredibly underutilized resource. If we could establish this infrastructure layer, right, that allowed us to connect all of those underutilized resources and surface them in a way that we could then connect them to this kind of global compute demand. So that's effectively what Aether does. We're a enterprise-grade GPU compute marketplace.
And the news today, another company has joined the network. GameSwift offers a growing library of games, and we're committed to maintaining stability for gamers worldwide. By partnering with Aether Cloud, we're integrating scalable, decentralized cloud infrastructure for gaming. So that's why Aether today makes our list. Now let's go right into the Bitcoin L2.
The three big areas that I see are, one is sort of like these alt L1s. The second is actually ETH L2s. They continue to be a large market, like 80 billion or so market. And then Bitcoin L2s are probably the third largest category, but they're at the most early stage.
And by the way, for any of these altcoins today, exchange partner Bybit is a great place to buy, sell, or trade altcoins. Join me on Bybit now and come unlock up to $30,020 in exclusive rewards just for joining, only if you use referral code AltcoinDaily. Link down below. Join me now. And Stacks makes our list as the Bitcoin L2, don't forget to follow, to watch. A Bitcoin L2 enabling smart contracts and apps with Bitcoin as a secure base layer. The co-creator of Stacks explains the opportunity that is Bitcoin L2s.
I would argue that it's potentially a larger market than ETH L2s or even the alt L1s. And it is because Bitcoin is $1 trillion asset. Like just moving 1 or 2% of Bitcoin into these things means like, tens of billions of dollars or more. And that capital is already there. It's already sort of like sitting there and can easily be made productive. So that market is at a very, very early stage. And I think that's why we're seeing so much interest, because so many projects are starting in. It's finally clicking to people that, hey, this is a very interesting area to come and build in. And it's very fundamental. Like Bitcoin is just not going away.
And the news today is, of course, this. The SEC drops investigation into Stacks Bitcoin L2, meaning they are cleared by the SEC. Actually, the SEC dropped a 3-year-old investigation into Hero Systems, the developer, formerly known as Blockstack, that raised $70 million in token sales from 2017 to 2019. In a direct quote from the SEC, they say, "Based on the information we have as of this date, we do not intend to recommend an enforcement action by the Commission against Hero Systems, formerly known as Blockstack." Meaning as developers are looking to build on Bitcoin, Stacks is a Bitcoin L2 that's flying above the rest. Looking at AI altcoins, I like LimeWire, the future of AI content creation.
So our vision is really to bring that element of ownership that NFTs as a technology have into the creator space, like artist and creator space in simple words.
So while 20 years ago, if you were an artist that had your music on LimeWire, you lost ownership, you lost your rights. LimeWire today is using crypto, using the blockchain to allow artists to maintain ownership. They also have a suite of AI tools specifically tailored to artists to help make the cover art for your album. Even AI to help create the music if you want. For example, create a hip-hop song in the style of Drake with Avril Lavigne vibes. Our text-to-music feature turns your words into music, and we can see the plethora of artists that are using the platform, creating music with the platform.
Actually, now this month launched a bit more of a front-end update of the platform. So now everything is completely community-based. So you can easily, as an artist, come on LimeWire, create your creator page. Everything is gated through communities, which can either be paid or for free.
Also, the news today is this: major partnership with one of the biggest crypto conferences in the world.
As we've already announced on Twitter and also or talked about on Discord, we will be present at pretty much the biggest crypto conference of the year, Token 2049 in Singapore. They expect more than 20, maybe even up to 30,000 visitors, people attending the conference. There will be different big companies and also partners of ours, like for instance, Google. And we will be there present as well. LimeWire is a gold partner of the entire event. And we will also have a separate on-site activation. This will be announced within the next couple of weeks.
And last coin on our list doesn't specifically fall into a category. By the way, if I missed any coin in the above categories, comment down below. Seriously, I want to hear what you think. Reading the comments now. But final coin, and actually one of the top players in Coinbase's venture portfolio, it essentially makes DeFi easier, plug and play APIs to simplify the Web3 infrastructure. And the coin in Coinbase's venture portfolio, Biconomy. That is the video. Like always, see you tomorrow.